Raw. Not even have him show up yet. You have Brock show up unexpectedly in the main event after the match is over. You have them F5. You have Brock standing over him at the end of the match, holding the title. That's how you end Raw. Damn, people would be people would have gone crazy for that. Instead, you get Big Show and Cass, where people don't know what the hell is going to happen. You're going to have Enzo turn on Big Show. You're going to have Big Show turn on Enzo. You don't know what the hell's going on. And then you get a stupid finish between the match where Enzo gets involved in the match, gets knocked out again.
Waste of time.
100th time he gets knocked out. Yeah. And then he gets over on Cass at the end. So it's like, what the fuck what the hell? Like, what was that? But let's touch on this. Rollins and Ambrose. Looks like we're gonna get a tag title match between Sheamus and Cesaro. Is this something that you're looking forward to, or do you think this is a potential to where we see Ambrose turn on Rollins at SummerSlam? We'll go with you first, Justin.
I don't know. I'm honestly on the fence about this one. I wouldn't mind seeing them as a tag team, even maybe win the titles, have them run with them maybe till, I don't know, October, December. But then another part of me is thinking, man, it's time for Ambrose to change up and turn heel. So, I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about it, honestly. I wouldn't mind either or.
It's kind of a nice, fresh picture to get these guys out of the world title scene and getting these guys.
Yes, definitely.
And something different. Tag titles. They're not friends yet, but they're gonna finally probably put them together to face Cesaro and Sheamus. But what is your thoughts on this total, Dave, of Rollins and Ambrose potentially facing Cesaro and Sheamus for the titles?
It's interesting for sure. I mean, just the way they did everything last night was like, you kept waiting to hear a song play like All By Myself, because Rollins kept getting like he's about to start crying looks in like two different segments of the night, and it was just like, okay, that was kind of odd. But yeah, I mean, it was just, I don't know. It would be interesting, I guess, if they were tag champions. I mean, I don't really think Raw needs another tag team because they already got a pretty damn good tag team division on their side right now. But I mean, if Sheamus is leaving, I could see him lose the titles before. If Sheamus is leaving before SummerSlam, I mean, they might lose them before then. So, I mean, that's really interesting. But, yeah, I think they would I don't know if it would turn on him, because I think if it goes down like this, which I hope it doesn't, you could have Rollins and Ambrose as the tag champions, and then you could have Reigns as the Universal Champion. You have the Shield with the tag titles and the Universal title.
They'll be taking over Raw again.
Yep, something like that, but as champions, and not the U.S. Championship this time.
Yeah,
similar to that, I could see that happening. But I hope it doesn't go that route. But I don't mind Ambrose and Rollins as a tag team. I mean, it works, I guess, because they're not really doing nothing with them.
Zach, good point. Sheamus has a movie to do, so he has to drop the titles. He has no choice. Yep, absolutely correct. Appreciate all the hearts and all the shares on Twitter and all that. This is Get to Tables Podcast, episode 78. We are live every Tuesday night and Saturday night at 10:30 Eastern. Saturday night is more our This Week in Wrestling show. We talk more about Global Force Wrestling, NXT, ROH, and New Japan Pro Wrestling, stuff like that. Let's move on to the Miz TV segment with Jason Jordan. Looks like we might get Jason Jordan facing The Miz for the Intercontinental title. Do you think this feud is a little bit too early for Jason Jordan, seemingly that he just joined Raw and just turned a singles wrestler? We'll go with you first, Dave.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's too early because he hasn't really faced anybody. I mean, who was he? He fought, what? Kurt Hawkins, Mr. 100 losses? I mean, I don't know. I think it's a little too fast to be pushing him like this, especially for the IC title, and if he possibly goes over, I mean, it's definitely a little too fast. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, he hasn't really. I don't know if he's really coming off that great either. I don't know. I mean, I like him, but I just don't know how I feel about him right now. Really, he's a good wrestler, no doubt, but I just don't know how I feel about how he's really coming off. It seems like he's coming off really not the greatest to me. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I don't know, like I hate anything about him or don't like anything about him. He's just not coming off right. I don't know. Yes, it would be too soon. But I just don't know. He's just not really fitting right now to me.
They're just not filling the gimmick or the storyline yet between him.
Or the angle. But yeah.
You don't think he's ready for the?
I don't think he's ready for this spot yet. No, I mean we'll talk about his ex-tag partner, how good he's been doing, but I mean I think it's completely total opposites. One guy seems like they would be ready for a spot like this right now, but the other guy not so much at the moment.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Justin?
I 100% agree with Dave. I mean, it's he just switched over to the Raw brand, and they're already trying to put him in a feud with The Miz, and if they do fight, I really hope he doesn't go over on The Miz. I mean, it's just too early for me, and I don't think he's ready for a championship run anyway.
I agree. I mean, give the man some time. This feud kind of seemed like this was going to happen, especially when they announced that he was going to be on Miz TV. But I mean, come on now, this is just too early.
The suplex was nice though.
When he can't even really put a promo together yet, in my opinion. And that's just being honest, not trying to be mean or nothing. Is there anything else worthy to talk about on Raw before we go to the Talking Smack segment?
I don't know. We had a women's match.
SmackDown segment. I'm sorry.
Other than that, we had a women's match. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Doesn't leave WWE is only part time. He is only part time, but when he does show up on Raw or on the pay-per-view,
hell of a draw.
Pretty big time. Oh, Samson. Okay, Samson looks like he's still looking strong as ever, going over Kalisto.
I hated this. I really did, because I hated how the announcers did this match. Because they were like, well, he beat Balor. Look at Balor. I was like, what is that supposed to mean? I mean, jeez. He didn't beat up Balor.
They're going no last names for Elias Sampson. Now he's just Elias.
That's weird.
So now we've lost Big E Langston. Now he's Big E. We lost. I mean, well, Finn Balor still has it. We lost
Alexander
Rusev. Now he's just Rusev. Who else did we lose? To last names. I know there's more.
Cesaro.
There's another one.
Oh yeah. Colin Cassidy.
Yeah.
Colin Cassidy.
Big Cass. Who else?
I think
There's more.
Still Enzo Amore. Roman.
He was Braun Strowman. They just call him Strowman now. Or maybe not. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Braun Strowman.
And see who else did they cut off names. I don't know. The list goes on and on that they've cut people's last names. So now he's just called Elias. I mean, the gimmick is working for him. He's still getting over as a heel on the crowd. So I guess we'll see what goes next for him.
His singing is still though.
Yeah.
Drama king.
Well, we all, you know what? Everybody in this chat room is probably a little too old to be watching wrestling. So you're welcome to stay in here and chit chat with us if you'd like. Let's see, what else is there to talk about on Raw?
Oh my God, I didn't know there was a wrestling age limit.
Sorry?
And this idiot Texas kid is calling Elias a goat now. So Rollins and Elias are goats now. So is The Miz, I believe, too. He calls The Miz Elias, and Rollins are all goats. Okay.
Right. Well, I mean, if we're too old to watch wrestling, we appreciate the time of you coming in here and she's been. Yeah, look, I've been watching since I was 15. I think everybody in here has been watching wrestling probably longer than you've been alive. Whoever
That's a different person.
Whoever came and said that segment. Yeah, I know. So our segment, whoever said that comment. So we've probably been watching it as long as you've been alive. So you're not hurting our feelings. I think us wrestling fans have been called everything in the book and in between then. So you can call us whatever you like.
It's no difference in watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have over 300 followers, and we have over 300,000 hearts. So obviously we're doing something right. Yeah, wrestling is fake, and so is movies. So
Thrones.
What else?
We don't have dragons.
So is the news apparently too. So who cares? I mean, we're just here having fun, chit chatting. Anyway, so let's do the lane to SmackDown segment. We'll go a day first. What is your lane to the SmackDown segment
Crazy
this week on
shows are crazy.
August? Yeah.
Jeez. Lane the SmackDown segment. I think 205 Live again because I haven't watched it in a couple weeks anyway. I'm not going to watch it tonight either. This show just needs some help big time. I mean, they say that the budget cuts with the WWE Network is really kind of the reason a lot of these shows got canceled. But it's like, why not take that show and put it off somewhere else? Take it off Raw and just either take it off Raw and put it down in Orlando, or take the Cruiserweight division in the show and get rid of it completely and just put the Cruiserweight division on NXT and have the title defended on takeovers. Because I just don't think the show is working. Honestly, I don't.
It's not. It definitely isn't.
It's definitely I think we can all say this as a group that this 205 Live wasn't what we expected it to be. It's not as exciting or high flying or entertaining that we thought we were going to get when they announced the tournament and then announced the whole show together. And then announced some of the people that were on the show. You're thinking, man, we're getting Cedric Alexander. We're getting some of these guys that we never even heard before, like Gallagher. And I mean, some people have heard of Tony Nese and, Perkins. Of course, we've heard of him and all these guys. And it's just they're so limited on what they can do for some reason that some of the matches are so boring, or sometimes, and then when you get a good match, like a high flying one, like this tag match I thought on Raw with Cedric and Rich Swann and Perkins and Nese, I thought that was good. We got some high flying stuff in between the match, stuff we don't really get at all on 205 Live.
Definitely.
But on the crowd just didn't move at all through the whole match until we seen a couple big high spots, and that was a couple of those run to the ropes. I mean, the crowd was just dead silent. And that was really, it just made it look bad, the match. It's like,
pyro sucks. No pyro is definitely kind of odd, especially when Brock comes out and he does his whole thing and nothing happens when he does it.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but when you're there live, I don't miss the pyro. I would not miss pyro not being there because that shit is loud as hell in your ears.
Yeah, it is loud. I'll give you all that. What about you, Justin? What's your last lane to SmackDown for a couple of months?
I mean, the whole fact about the triple threat not main eventing Raw, that's one of them. That's just, I don't get that. I know none of us don't get that. And then this is just my preference, but I'm tired of Michael Cole calling the person the wrong person. I just don't understand how they do that. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know. It just bothers me. It really bothers me.
What about Cole, putting Elias over so much, saying, "Oh, he's this great." I mean, he's just putting him over like crazy. It's like,
yes.
What the hell are you talking about? Saying got all this stuff from Willie Nelson and
that dude is crazy sometimes.
All right. Let's see. Okay, my lane to SmackDown segment today is the Styles and Owens matches in these fluke-ass finishes.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
To really, really piss me off because then they don't look good because they never played out right. Like tonight where you have Owens try to punch AJ Styles. He's supposed to hit him in the left eye, and he ref's grabbing his right eye. And then you have Owens kind of putting his arm up, it's like, what the hell?
His shoulder was up right in front of the referee. His shoulder was literally right in front of the ref, and he still counts.
Right, now we have Styles versus Owens again, which I'm not complaining because the matches are good, but I mean, this is the third time they're wrestling in 2 weeks. I mean, when they have SummerSlam, I mean, it'll be longer than that, but we're probably going to see these guys again in a tag match or something.
And now with Shane as special referee, what else is going to happen?
Now Shane's special ref, so definitely we're going to get some kind of fluky finish in the match where they're probably going to set up Kevin versus Shane somewhere down the line.
I was thinking that too.
So, I mean, this is just Two, to me, this match has too much predictability to me, where I don't even care for the match, even though I know it's going to be a good one.
Yeah. I'll get into it a little bit more on we're talking about SmackDown, but I knew one of the two matches or something, one of the two big matches that were announced, something was going to be kind of a kabuki finish or something was going to be off with one of these two matches. I had a feeling.
Five. Oh, yeah, of course. Definitely. Oh, my God. I'm just going to block this guy. When you ask me, is WrestleMania already over? I'm going to have to block you. You're obviously not a wrestling fan. No, I'm not the yes guy.
But I would have loved the scene. We'll get into that. Never mind. I'll talk about later.
On SmackDown Live itself, where we had Styles and Kevin Owens start the SmackDown. SmackDown started off with a bang. The U.S. title match right off the start. We get Kevin Owens, Styles in a match like I just kind of laid out on my Laying the SmackDown segment. We get another fluky finish with this match where Kevin Owens tries to hit Styles ducks, clocks referee in the face, and then he rolls him up. Owens has his arm up, but the ref doesn't see it because he got poked in the eye and doesn't see it. And then Kevin Owens gets pissed off, goes backstage, throws a tantrum. Daniel Bryan makes the match where then he adds Shane as a special referee. I think everybody was probably wishing that Daniel Bryan had it himself.
Yes.
And then the match with AJ Styles and Kevin Owens for the U.S. title. We'll go with Justin first. What did you think of the Styles and Owens match?
Oh, I mean, just like their matches before, their matches are, no pun intended, phenomenal, I think. They're just as good as the matches between Cena and Styles. I mean, I enjoy them. I liked it. The screwy finishes are getting a little bit tiresome, but I can watch them wrestle forever. They're both very good.
Was this their best match that they've had between the two?
That's a good question, but I really can't say yes or no because none of us saw the match they had at Madison Square Garden.
Their Backlash match is good, but it's been a while.
Yeah, match gives somebody else a chance for once. I agree with you on that. Hopefully, definitely after SummerSlam, we'll finally get a new challenger for Styles, whoever that might be. But yeah, another match added to SummerSlam. AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, with special referee Shane McMahon being added to the SummerSlam card. Another match, which is kind of unexpected, but I'm not complaining and I'm looking forward to it. Well, first we had Rusev take on Chad Gable in a one-on-one match, which kind of, not gonna lie, I didn't really like how it started off with Gable trying to do his old, Olympic style wrestling takedown moves and stuff like that. But then it started getting going because Rusev kind of has that similar type of wrestling style. The moves that moonsault Gable did was beautiful.
Yep.
Best moonsault I've ever seen.
The duplexes he was doing were unreal. I mean, this match was fantastic. Gable looked like this match to me was better than the Styles match, and it made Gable look like $1 million, even though he did end up losing and tapping out to Rusev eventually at the end. And then, out of all things, we get Rusev saying he's having no competition, doesn't have a match at SummerSlam, and then here comes Randy Orton to pretty much accept Rusev's challenge. So another match added onto SummerSlam, Rusev taking on Randy Orton. To you first, Dave. What did you think of the Gable and Rusev match, and are you looking forward to Orton versus Rusev?
This match, I mean, wow. I mean, I know we expected Styles and KO and Cena and Nakamura, but this match came out of nowhere. Like, wow, this match was really good. I mean, I was just surprised how good this. I wasn't really surprised, but it was great to see Gable finally get some TV in ring time. And Gable's fighting compared to Jason Jordan. Gable's fighting main event wrestlers, and he's going toe to toe and taking them to the limit. Like, I thought he was going to beat Rusev for a minute. I was like, holy crap, this match is really good. And, man, Jordan, to me, Gable is ready for a title push way more than Jordan is. because Gable was out there.
I mean, Gable definitely has proven it in the ring. I'm not sure how he is honestly on the mic, but definitely in the ring, he's deservingly of any type of a title shot.
Oh, for
sure. The difference, I think Gable shows more fire and intensity, no pun intended, but the whole thing that Jordan kind of lacks a little bit, because when Gable came out, he looked like he was on fire, ready to go. And I mean, that's the complete. And him using the moonsault and the ankle lock, which was really kind of funny because those are some of Kurt's moves. But yeah, I mean, man, this match was really good. I really enjoyed it. I mean, and to talk about Orton and Rusev, I mean, it's different. We haven't seen it, I don't think. So, I mean, yeah, I guess it'll be. I don't know. I just don't know what they're really doing with Rusev. And Rusev did have competition tonight. So, I mean, he got took to the limit.
He did. Definitely a really good match. What about you, Justin? What'd you think?
Oh, I thought
you are the Orton fan.
Yeah, I mean the Owens match first. I mean the Owens, the Rusev match first of all was damn good. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, but Chad Gable is a hell of an athlete. I mean, Olympic style, wrestling style, whatever he's gonna do. The ankle lock was good. The moonsault was awesome, just as good as Charlotte does it. And as far as, I mean, the Orton stuff, that's kind of unexpected. I don't like that there's not going to be any build to it. I mean, I guess there's a couple weeks till SummerSlam, but just to come out and challenge him like that, I thought it was kind of weird.
Was this Rusev's best match you've seen? Like, I'm not want to say ever, but I can't remember him having this good of a match with anybody in a long time.
Who, Rusev? Nah, I can't. No, not this good of a match. I mean, he's been stuck with John Cena lately, and
yeah.
Before that, I remember who he feuded with a lot. I can't really remember who he was feuding with before Cena, but I mean, I just think this is one of his better matches I've ever seen him have. Honestly, by far could be his best match. I damn sure think it was Gable's best match he's put on so far.
Oh yeah, definitely, without a doubt. And
Gable.
I found it funny, Gable and then Gable did the moonsault. I found that funny, but
how about the suplexes? I mean, geez.
Crit angle type of move. But good match. Really looking forward to see what they do for Gable from here on out. And then, like I said, we got Orton and Rusev at SummerSlam, so that's something you Orton or Rusev fans have to look forward to. We got let's see what else. We got the women's. We had a women's tag match. Not really
talk about, yeah.
Not too much to talk about there. Looks like we got
Files too. We had that was pretty good.
I'm sorry.
Fashion Files was pretty good again.
Fashion Files was another good episode. Yes. But all in all, SummerSlam, before we touch on the main event, is starting to come together. We got the Fatal 4-Way with the Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman match. Then we have both women's title match, Raw and SmackDown. We have the tag title matches. Be the Usos and the New Day, Rollins, and
I like them tonight. I like what they're doing with the Usos.
Hell yeah!
It's kind of wrapping
up.
My question to you guys, and you guys in the chat room as well: are the Usos the best tag team currently in the WWE?
Oh,
that's a tough one. I mean, because how do you define your best tag team? How do you define that?
Are they doing the best work out of all the tag teams?
I mean,
I don't know, man. To me, I like the Revival, but they don't get time.
Yeah, but I don't think the Revival are as really so crisp and really in their comfort zone right now. I think the Usos are so on fire right now. What they're doing.
Sure.
I mean, they feel so comfortable at the spot they're in as heels. I think the Revival is good. They could even be great, but I think right now I don't think they're comfortable in this Raw spot because they just got there and they're finally getting to work a lot. I think the Usos are probably the hottest tag team right now because they're just so on fire with their promos and the whole New Day stuff. I thought it was Kofi talking.
Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter. Texas Kid, can you put if you see the Get the Tables handle is in the Periscope chat room right now. If you follow them, that's our Twitter account. Go follow us there. And you can follow us on Twitter, if you please. Yes, that's our Twitter account. Go follow us there at Get the Tables. We are very interactive with our followers. You can ask Texas Kid, Brandon, a lot of these people in here. We are very interactive. We do giveaways. If you come in here and you are active in here, we do giveaways. Panama Zach's going to be getting a T-shirt. So is not Texas Kid. Nah, Texas Kid ain't getting shit. Architect's getting a T-shirt. And then we're doing another giveaway at SummerSlam with the giveaways as well. But you got to be active in here. I got to see you guys. I don't expect you guys to be here every show, but it'd be nice. Check the replays if you can't make it. The hearts, all that stuff is very much appreciated. So just letting you guys know, we want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Let's touch on the main event tonight between Nakamura and John Cena. First off, heck of a match between these two guys, Nakamura and John Cena. Really good match.
Yes.
Nakamura gets to win clean over John Cena. I think a lot of people thought we were going to get some kind of a funky finish where maybe someone gets involved or we get some kind of a count out or disqualification. Well, we didn't. Nakamura goes over and John Cena. Looks like we are going to get Nakamura versus Jinder Mahal for the world title at SummerSlam. Number one, is this a match that you guys are looking forward to? And two, what did you guys think of the Jinder Mahal, John Cena, and Nakamura match itself? We'll go with you first, Justin.
This should be good.
I don't know if I want to say I'm looking forward to it because I can't stand either guy.
I thought he killed me.
I mean, it's going to be a damn good match. Nakamura is always good in the ring. Jinder Mahal, I mean, he's got this two guys that are going to screw with the other opponent in the ring. So, I don't know. I still think Jinder Mahal's going to win, but we'll see.
Oh, wow. You have Jinder Mahal winning. Okay. All right. I saw Brandon put in there. He thinks Jinder Mahal. I see Zach says 100% Baron Corbin's going to be cashing in. I think so. What about you, Dave? Yeah, she's a bad.
I really enjoyed this match. Oh, what?
Oh, the Architect is back. That's all. I was just walking in back.
Oh, yeah, I thought this match was better than I thought it would be. And I was one of those who thought there was going to be a really odd draw. Even I thought we were going to get like an Angle and Undertaker finish for a minute when they did the triangle choke pin. I thought we were going to get something like that where he's going to tap out on 3 or something like that. And get a draw, and so it would be a triple threat because that's what everyone was assuming after that poster got leaked, that there was going to be a triple threat match for that title. So everyone was looking for some kind of interference. And when I got a clean finish on this match, I'm like, holy crap, that's it. And talking about that suplex, jeez, oh man.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
That was looked really bad.
Scary moment there. John Cena almost falls on his head. Nakamura does his patented suplex before his finisher. And, you DDT me. Well, I'll just block you. How about that? Now you can't DDT me. So now,
man, it was bad. It was really bad. Casino was just so big, you guess you couldn't get him over all the way.
Yeah, it's bad, or he just maybe slipped or just lost strength. They were
I had to try to
a good time by then. John Cena isn't no feather, so he weighs
like 260 somewhere.
A nice quite a bit. So
Cena tall. Corbin was fairly not as big as Cena. And maybe it was easier to get him over, and he's fought Ziggler, and Ziggler was definitely easier to get over.
Yeah. Things happen, mistakes happen. You never really see.
He was just probably tired.
Did we already
that too?
Outrage at Rollins beat up in his ugly new shirt.
that entrance was odd. That really was an odd entrance.
Yeah,
I was like, what? What's that? But yeah, anyways, this match, it was good. I love the fact the ending where Nakamura walked to Cena and said, "I'm sorry," and Cena's like, "Don't worry about it." It's kind of your moment. But yeah, it was really cool. And Cena gets all this crap about burying wrestlers. He's putting these guys over, like a lot of guys over. He really is. He's putting over clean. He didn't have to, and he did. I'm sure he could have politicked to get the win, but he
burn it down. What is up with that? Burn it down. And
that was kind of weird.
He has a big old new shirt now. It says "Burn it down" on it. Like, what is?
Videos out there of you see these videos that where you hear "Burn It Down" and these different shots of guys reacting to it from different segments. Like you have Owens talking with the Intercontinental title, and you hear "Burn It Down."
Commercial makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. I guess. Yeah.
It's just odd. It's just so odd when you heard it last night. It was just like "Burn It Down." That was
Nakamura, Jinder Mahal for the world title. I was gonna ask you guys what's next for John Cena, but apparently after the show was over on the WWE Network, which this is what pisses me off. They should have, said, hey, on the WWE Network, go on the WWE Network and watch Nakamura celebrate his, victory. But
I guess it's
automatically assume you're gonna fucking flip over to 205 Live and watch right after SmackDown Live.
Watch 205 Live because you never know what could happen.
Yep. So then there you go. You get Baron Corbin attacking Nakamura at the end of SmackDown Live, which happened on the network, obviously, and then John Cena then goes after Baron Corbin and does the FU through the table on Corbin. So looks like we're going to see John Cena versus Baron Corbin at SummerSlam. So my guess
this is interesting. Is this a downgrade for Cena to be facing Baron Corbin?
No, I think Corbin cashes in it too. Is this a downgrade?
Cena?
No. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think it is just because you're going from possibly getting a world title shot to facing Baron Corbin. I mean, yeah, but
he lost, so he's back of the line. Cena goes.
Yeah, but my whole thing on that, I think Nakamura wins the title at SummerSlam, and I think Corbin cashes in on Nakamura and pisses everyone off.
Definitely. Imagine Corbin going over like that.
Yeah, there would be some angry people.
Now, if Baron Corbin's going to cash in on SummerSlam, should Jinder Mahal and Nakamura in the SummerSlam, should that be the main event?
Oh, that's tough. I don't think it will because you got Brock Lesnar's probably going to main event the show. So I don't think that matters. I think you could have something where Nakamura wins and then it has a brutal match with Jinder and beats him. What if he beats him I don't think he beat him fast fashion, but we've seen that in these big shows where these guys lose really fast.
Going to bring a lot of heat on Corbin. Yeah. If excuse me. If and when Corbin cashes in on Nakamura, Corbin excuse me, is going to immediately be the number one heel in the company.
Oh, for sure.
But that makes sense.
I don't know about Reigns. He's not going to be hated like Reigns, but he's definitely not going to be liked.
Well, Reigns is just hated because people think he's shoved down our throat.
No, Brandon, don't tease that, Brandon. Don't even tease that.
I was thinking the same thing you just said. I was thinking the same thing.
YouTube live stream is behind. Yeah, it's probably behind on Periscope, maybe quicker. So
I didn't see what he said. What did he say?
Maybe Cena.
Yeah.
Maybe what?
Go ahead, Justin.
That Cena and him were gonna fight for the briefcase, for the Money in the Bank briefcase, and Cena.
Oh my God! I could see that happening too. I could see that.
Oh God, I don't want that. And then Cena wins and then cashes it in on Jinder Mahal.
If that match happens, then I would automatically assume Jinder's keeping the
board. Cena cashing in on Jinder or Corbin cashing in on Nakamura?
I think Cena would cash in on Jinder. I don't think it'd be Nakamura. Or just like reverse. Yeah, I mean, just like a reverse thing of that. It would make no sense for Corbin to cash on Nakamura. He would, or on Jinder, because he'd get no heat from that.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. He wouldn't get definitely any heat from that. And John Cena apparently is moving on to better things, as in going to Raw, apparently after SummerSlam. So my question for you guys in the chat before we end tonight's show and move on to Saturday Night Show, where there's going to be a lot of talk about Saturday Night Show is going to be kind of women's based. Going to talk a little about women's wrestling, give them their props lately, and how they were not really used on Raw. We'll touch on that as well on Saturday Night Show.
Yeah, he wouldn't have for that. That's right.
But on
because I heard he's doing Bumblebee move.
But John Cena obviously is going to go to face Roman Reigns either at WrestleMania or maybe Royal Rumble or somewhere down the line pretty soon. But if you were to want to see John Cena face one guy right off the bat when he joins Raw, who is that one guy you would like to see John Cena face? We'll go with you first, Justin. And you're more than welcome to enter in the chat room as well.
That's a good question. There's a couple people. I wouldn't mind actually having him maybe see him fight like Strowman. That would be interesting.
Did John Cena go up against Strowman? That would be a definitely interesting match. What about you, Dave?
I wouldn't mind. I can't remember. Have we? I don't think we have. I wouldn't mind seeing Samoa Joe and John Cena.
Yeah, Samoa Joe, John Cena.
That would be good. Because Reigns and Cena is obvious. But Cena's leaving sooner than we think. So, I mean, because that Bumblebee movie is supposed to come out next year. So,
yep.
So he's going to probably leave after pretty. Well, he is advertised for some upcoming Raw events after SummerSlam. So
yeah, they've been feuding on Twitter. Strowman versus John Cena. Strowman versus John Cena versus Reigns. I'm not Reigns. Samoa Joe.
Finn Balor. That'd be good. I think Finn Balor and John Cena.
Of potential guys that John Cena can face to go on to face that on Raw. Also on Raw, we had a Titus O'Neil recruiting a woman finally. He was trying to recruit Dana Brooke. I'm not really sure how I this. I really do hope this maybe helps Dana Brooke.
I don't know. I think that can help her.
I doubt it.
Showing wrestling in a small box during SmackDown during commercial. Me personally, I don't mind it. It kind of throws me off guard because I want to kind of like. Sometimes I catch myself watching the commercial more than the actual match because it's in the small corner. But I think
problem.
But yeah, he doesn't have this problem. He watches it on Hulu, right? Hulu Plus or Hulu TV. So, yeah. I mean, I like it when it's matches that I really want to, matches I don't want to miss or miss anything of. I like it, but sometimes it can kind of throw me off guard.
I was scared tonight because during the Hayden English and Zayn match, I thought Zayn was going to beat him during the commercial. Honestly, I thought that was.
We didn't even. What is up with Zayn right now? And Hayden English looks like he's getting a kind of like a little bit of a push. I like kind of building stars. Can't complain there. And then we have Michael Kanellis. Michael Bennett comes out. Oh, actually, Maria comes out and talks about how we love to see you lose. Let me just get this guy out of here. Another fucking. Man, the trolls are hot tonight. I love it. That makes me feel good. That makes me know that our show is popular. Keep on coming, trolls. The block party is. You're more than welcome to join the block party. The only person on Titus brand not getting love is Apollo. Yeah, I don't understand that. Apollo's kind of left out in the dust right now.
Which sucks.
Dana Brooke. Come on, there's so many women. Oh, you could be going. Dana Brooke is not one that you should. Emma, go after Emma. I mean, for God's sakes, Dana Brooke. She's terrible.
Yeah, Emma seems to be in some kind of. I noticed USA only does it during SmackDown, not Raw. Yeah, I don't know why they don't do it during Raw. That is a good question. Why they don't specifically?
I don't get it, but I think that'd be the smartest one thing to do is on Raw. It's 3 hours long.
Yeah, I wonder why they don't. I wonder why they do it on SmackDown and not on Raw.
That's a question. Yeah.
That is. I'm curious. I never really found out why they do it on one show and not the other.
Just to make people think SmackDown's better, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's to get more viewers too, because they are having trouble getting a good amount of viewers on SmackDown. So maybe that's another
chance. Yeah, I don't know. Emma's in a tough spot because she shined in NXT, and then they moved her up.
She's actually a damn good women's wrestler.
Yeah, they moved her up to the main roster, and now she's like in no man's land. They don't know what to do with her. She's stuck in matches with Nia Jax where she loses in 2 minutes. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe SmackDown has poor quarter ratings. Yeah, that's true. This is how tonight's ratings was because it had to have been one of their highest rating shows and for some time.
All week. That's what SmackDown. I don't think Naomi versus Carmella is going to jump their ratings any for next. But I mean, yeah,
Commercials more than SmackDown makes sense. I'm sorry, what was that, Dave?
think Nakamura Cena seemed like a good dream. Never happened before. Seemed like a lot of people would want to tune in for that. And plus, AJ Styles and Owens.
Wow. I was raised on wrestling in the early '60s and still a wrestling fan. Now that's a true wrestling fan right there. That's awesome. Awesome to see that there's still those old timers still watching it from '60s from till now. That's cool. So a lot of people don't like it now. A lot of people don't like this type of wrestling now. That used to like it in the days. But Sensei versus Sensei was a disappointment. Wow. I saw a lot of people say didn't live up to that.
I think it was good.
I thought it was a good match too. Yeah.
I loved when Nakamura pulled back and he put his little fingers in circles over his eyes at John Cena. I thought that was just great. Like, I was on the edge of my seat during this match. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, it was a really good. I thought SmackDown tonight, from top to bottom, the women's match, maybe, but from top to bottom, I mean, SmackDown Live was a damn good show tonight.
I can't believe Charlotte even wasn't on there. That's crazy.
I think Charlotte teaming up. I mean, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and it's funny. What do you guys in the chat room? As I put a Twitter poll. What do you guys think of the whole glow belt?
Oh my god!
And I hate it.
The only glow I like is on Netflix. I don't want that freaking title. I'm sorry.
A lot of people love the glow belt.
Not me.
Hi.
Do you guys love the glow belt, or do you love the old fashioned? I'm gonna get the glow belt for Dave. Oh, oh, that's funny.
It's almost worse than what John Cena did to the U.S. title, because you're making it glow and do all this stupid stuff. Even a lot of fans on Twitter have tweeted at Natty that please save this title. It looks like trash.
I mean, I
Natty's
get
even
it because that's her character, but it's still.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I like how she said that she's going to be Christina.
Leave the stuff. I don't want to spoil it for you. You, if you're in here and watching SmackDown, you will be spoiled. So leave. As much as I would love your viewership and your hearts,
sense at all. Why?
You guys can be haters sometimes. I feel like you don't like the belt because of Naomi. No.
Yeah, I don't want racist. It's just I don't like a championship like that to be having all these different glow. What is it? It's not a strip club. I mean, her entrance looks like you're at a strip club or something.
If anything, they could have just had her nameplates glow. Now,
they're saying breaking news: Bayley suffers right shoulder injury during her match on Raw. Uh-oh.
Who said that?
On WWE.com right now.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Wrapped up in a with ice on her shoulder and she's crying.
You think they're listening to just what was that guy? Who's that guy on Bring It to the Table? And he was complaining about he wants Sasha and Bayley or Sasha and Alexa because of their rivalry, how they really don't like each other or something.
The ropes weird when she got thrown out the ring. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't even the video's on their Twitter account.
Oh wow!
If you're interested in seeing, I just popped it up right now because I was gonna look at some of our Twitter poll results, and it's right there. She's getting looked at by the doctor, and then they're putting ice on her shoulder. Pretty serious. So hopefully that doesn't keep her out of SummerSlam. Hopefully this isn't some kind of a work because you know how WWE can be sometimes.
Yeah.
Hopefully for Sasha to get that shot. Yeah.
I don't know. If anybody
now on Naomi, nothing against Naomi. I think Naomi is very athletic. I think she has a great future in the WWE. I just don't think she's that. I don't think she's ready. I don't think she's that great on the promos type yet. She is good in the ring, but I don't think she can handle a match by herself. I think it's talent around her that kind of makes her shine. And I mean, I can't complain that she's the champ, but you know, Dave is an old-fashioned guy, so he is not gonna like the glow belt. You know, he's just an old-fashioned wrestling fan. Nothing against Naomi, nothing against anything of her. He's just an old-fashioned guy, And I think the same thing for Justin goes as well. He's just an old-fashioned guy that likes. I keep freezing on you. Well, that's not good. Let me get off Twitter then. So we can.
But I'm seeing what you're talking about. Yeah, I see. She can't lift her shoulder up.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
She's stuff. Man, that sucks.
Yeah. So hopefully he's not out for a while. Hopefully this is just kind of the SmackDown one.
She has a good
lacks personality. Oh wow. Okay.
I don't think she'd be crying if it wasn't done. You know.
Yeah, it looks pretty serious.
That sucks. I feel bad because I think she was probably gonna get the title.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So right now it looks like
And Sasha, really, that's all the match everyone wanted to see anyway. Now I'm not saying I'm glad she got hurt, but that's really the match everyone was complaining about. Why aren't we getting
one there with any charisma?
That's the match everyone wanted anyway, so they might get it now.
I wouldn't mind seeing Nia Jax beat Alexa Bliss for the title.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Her. Now that's another interesting thing. Is it too early for Nia Jax to be champion?
Not sure. We can touch that on possibly on Saturday night show, but I don't know. I think she's had enough time in the ring to prove herself. But let's touch a little bit on real quick on the whole Breezango thing. Does anybody know what any of those clues meant? Because I'm not a real Twin Peaks or whatever they were referring to tonight.
It's just like
Fan.
superstar nicknames is all that was. That's all I got from it.
Like the
Velvet.
the whole them acting all crazy at the end. What was that?
The Bella Twin.
It's getting old.
I don't know. Was that
Champion could be big plus, no pun intended, for Raw. Oh, that's funny. Oh man.
Does anyone know between the Velvet McIntyre? I don't understand that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I know other people. I didn't understand it at all. I didn't know what it meant. I know it was a
funny. Yeah, the Bella one was funny. That one was good.
one was kind of understandable, but it was still kind of funny.
Yeah, so let's go with the ratings of tonight, or this Raw and SmackDown. What will we give Raw if you were rating it from a 1 to 5? 1 being it absolutely sucked, and 5 being it actually was fantastic, had me on the edge of my seat. Listen, Monday Night Raw.
You know what? I'll be generous and give it a 3.5.
Wow.
Whoa!
Very generous.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah, I'll be generous about it.
All right, 3.5. We got 3.5, 2.5, threes in the chat room. All right, Dave. What about you?
I give it a quarter star.
Oh wow. 0.5. You're not even giving it a 1.
I mean, the Brock stuff was good. I mean, it was okay, but yeah.
Oh, text camping this weekend. Wish you well, my friend. Check out the replay when you can. Rating for Raw highest since April? Really?
Oh, Brock was on there. Plus, they advertised that one good match, so everyone thought it was going to be great.
Yeah, 0.5. I give
That was pretty bad.
a 2.
Sucked.
Raw, I give it
I don't
2. Let's go to SmackDown Live, Dave. Between a 1 and a 5, what would you give SmackDown Live tonight?
Because I don't want to say it was perfect, because I'm sure there's something that wasn't perfect. I'll give it a 4.
Okay, that's solid. What about you, Justin?
I was gonna say the same thing. I'll give it a 4 as well.
I think
Because I thought SmackDown was freaking phenomenal tonight. No pun intended, but
Raw was
Yeah.
SmackDown was really good. I give it a 4.5. I give it a 4.5. We got really good matches. Even though we got the fluky finish, the U.S. title match was really good. The Gable match was really good.
I said it last week. I think this week could have possibly been the best SmackDown they put on since it's been on Tuesdays.
Yes, this was it definitely was the best SmackDown they've had, I would say, in 2 months.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had a really, really solid top to bottom SmackDown Live, and tonight it delivered. I'm going to go for battery spin. We'll pick it up. All right, Brandon, have a good night, man.
Remember probably the draft. That was a really good one. The draft episode was really good when you had Rollins and Ambrose for the world title. I mean, that was really good.
Yeah, so tonight, Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We had over 330 viewers tonight. That is awesome. Very nice little send off for Justin. If you can, send him those prayers for his surgery coming out this week, right, Justin?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. So Justin will be getting prepared for that, and we want to wish him well. His birthday's coming up, so happy birthdays to Justin. This will be his last show. Remember, we'll be live Saturday. What gets more booed, Reigns winning the title or Cena get the title, Case cashing in?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That is a really tough one. You have to think about that one.
Reigns wins, I think that would get booed more because I think more people respect Cena because even tonight people were clapping for Cena. You know, I mean,
I guess it all depends on if Cena's cashing in on Nakamura or if he's cashing in on.
To me, the
more I think John Cena gets booed out of the arena. If he's cashing in on Jinder Mahal, it's probably a mixed reaction.
That's a good point too. Cashing on Jinder.
But good question. We like that. Remember, we'll be live Saturday night. If you can, guys, follow us on Twitter. Yeah, Get the Tables. If Dave can put it in the chat room, Get the Tables. If you guys have any questions or topics you guys want us to touch on Saturday nights, please throw us a message. The architect threw us a message on a topic he wanted to talk about, so we did that. If anything you guys want us to touch on, debate about, chit chat with you guys about, throw us a tweet or even a message or someone on my Twitter on Homie the Clown 24 on our official Twitter account at Get the Tables. We'd really appreciate that. We appreciate all the followers, all the hearts tonight. We'll be back Saturday night, 10:30 Eastern. Really appreciate if you guys can join us in. Hit that follow button. You'll get the notification when we're live. We'll be touching about some women wrestling. Whatever you guys want to touch about on some women. I got plenty of topic ideas. All right, man. Send them away.
There you go.
There you go, man. We'd love to hear them. Did decide to do the impact scope.
Saturday.
Probably going to touch until probably Destination X. We're going to be touching more on Global Force Wrestling on Saturday nights. Destination X is on August 17th. We will be live after Destination X, without a doubt.
Yep. So that's from us right there.
Yeah. So if you guys, whoever are TNA, Global Force Wrestling fans, if you guys want to chit chat with us on that, you come in here on Saturday nights. And then on August 17th, mark it in your calendar, Destination X live on TNA Impact on Pop. We'll be live right afterwards.
Why not? Weekend of SummerSlam, you're going to get NXT TakeOver and SummerSlam.
It's going to be very, very hectic for us because we got that. Then we got NXT TakeOver. Then we got SummerSlam. Then we got the SummerSlam preview and review. So it's going to be a very busy week for us. We probably won't have we definitely won't have a Saturday night podcast because we'll be reviewing TakeOver. So that'll probably be the only time we don't have a Saturday night podcast for anything.
Saturday night will be for TakeOver.
Yeah, so everybody, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Over 300 viewers tonight, one of our highest rated shows in about a couple of months. Thank you guys for the solid support. Thank you guys for the solid hearts and the follows and the replay viewers. We will be back Saturday night. Thank you everybody for joining us, and we will see you then. All right.